Oh, what? What? Holy cow. Insane creepy crawlers, bad sportsmanship, and ice skating gone terribly wrong. In honor of the new season coming out, today we are breaking down and reacting to all the gnarly medical scenes and aggressive injuries from the boys. Let's dive right in.
Why don't you wait outside?
Oh, what the? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what this is like in real medicine. We see parasites, but the parasites are itty bitty little small. Sometimes we'll see pinworms or we'll see maggots. Nothing like this. This character is getting shot in the back, one right mid-chest, one lower. What structures are there that could get hit? On the right side, that's probably most likely hitting the lung. On the left lower side, there's a chance it could hit the heart.
It's okay. We see nothing.
Could this just be soft tissue injury that happens to the face versus if they're going into the brain and eating it? This doesn't show up in the emergency department. Oh, it's gonna take off the arm. Definitely gonna take off the arm. The arm is gone. You can see from this view that the arm is taken off above the elbow. What would you do? You are correct. You're gonna probably tourniquet this. So you can do direct pressure, but there's major blood vessels, your brachial artery chills right here. That's a big artery and it's going to bleed a lot. So you need to decrease that bleeding or you're gonna bleed out and die.
Bats. I want you to take these bats and beat these gentlemen to death.
What? We do see people that come to the emergency department with blunt trauma from these bats, pipes, crowbars. They cause fractures, dislocations, internal bleeding.
I think maybe we should go.
Direct force causing your frontal lobes to just be gone. Typically injuries like this end up from car accidents, falling off of buildings, massive amount of force, typically not caused by a human. What? You see a ton of blood squirt up. When we have blunt force injuries, the skin itself will split open. Then you'll potentially cause massive destruction of the bones themselves, but a lot of times it's not totally open because you have all the tissue that's overlying it, so it's not like it's just a big open hole. Oh, whoa. Headshot. Boom, headshot. Sometimes, depending on where you get hit in the head, it's not necessarily going to take your life. It can cause brain swelling, can cause a lot of bleeding, could be missing brain tissue, but not every single headshot is a mortal wound. I love that we always want to punch people in the face. In your face! Remember, when you're hitting people in the face, you increase the risk of fracturing your own hand. What? Oh my gosh. It's almost like when cells divide, the sperm and the egg meet and then cell division occurs and it divides and it divides and it divides and it keeps going. And it knows the blueprint of how to make a human. How amazing is that? Oh, straight through the cribriform plate, up through the skull. So it is hitting your frontal lobes of your brain as well as probably your parietal lobes. This is most likely not compatible with continued life. They actually did a decent depiction of not instantaneous death, but hasn't injured the autonomic nervous system. It is causing significant amount of bleeding in the brain, which then can cause issues relating to it. What? What? The rubber duckies coming through the neck? What the heck is this? We do deal with injuries to the neck in the emergency department. People will have a trach, right? So they'll have their airway there. Sometimes it'll be bleeding. There's vascular problems that could occur. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Oh, is it just tripping out? Maybe it's just tripping. Visual hallucinations. People do come to the emergency department for that, unfortunately. We'll also have individuals with auditory hallucinations, usually due to a psychosis of some sort. A lot of schizophrenics that might not be on their medications, or first-time schizophrenic where they're hearing command hallucinations. Anytime we have somebody with visual hallucinations, we think, okay, could it be psychosis? Could it be drug-induced? Could it also be like a brain tumor or a stroke? We first always have to rule out everything before we just say, okay, it's some sort of mental health issue.
Frenchie.
Colleen?
If it is a true psychosis or a type of schizophrenia, we do have medications that will actually help with this. Oral medications or even injectables that can actually help an individual in this circumstance. Oh!
Frenchie.
In the ER and in life in general, we deal with high stress moments constantly. Exactly why I created Chillax by my company Life Happens, designed to help support relaxation and keep racing thoughts from taking over. Check out Chillax at lifehappens.com or on Amazon.
She just wanted some help tracking.
Oh, laser beam right to the head. Oh my gosh. Pull straight through, right frontal lobe, going straight through the parietal, unlikely even hitting the occipital lobe. Your whole left hemisphere is probably gone. Not compatible with life, they're done. There are lasers that are used by different specialists. Ophthalmologists will use lasers. We will also have different types of lasers that might be used in different surgeries, neurosurgeons, back surgeons, and then definitely related to your eyes. Oh, gross, but good depiction. There's a much larger hole on the backside because energy expanded, and it's still smoking because of the heat. And then we just have non-specific brain matter. The brain matter would be more white, gray, with some blood around it, versus this is more probably the soft tissue of the skull that we're seeing with the hair mixed in. Oh, what? What? Holy cow. Hemisancted the body in half, not compatible with life in this scenario. The amount of blood loss done. The aorta is cut. You've bled out of your body. You're not going to resuscitate and do chest compressions on this individual, because if you try to do that, it's just going to squirt blood out the bottom. Oh, man. Laceration to all the fingers. You want to control the bleeding. You might need to tourniquet it. You may not. You might be able to reattach them. But typically the ice blade is a couple millimeters wide, so it might be too wide of destroyed tissue to be able to reattach, but maybe. Oh, but see how it actually depicts that the blood is pooling out? Actually pretty close. You have two arteries on each side of the finger, so they will bleed and pump out pretty good. Interestingly enough, they show the amount of blood pooling out the middle hole. Not correct, right? As we all know from watching this channel so much, the major blood vessels are on either side, not the front. You do have a blood vessel there, but it doesn't pool out like that. The Boys does it again. I can't believe how much destruction occurs in this show and in this world. Crazy. Hopefully it doesn't happen in ours. But if you guys enjoyed this and want to see more Boys Reacts, definitely check out this playlist right here. And if you have any other suggestions, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.